What's up guys, this is Orbit here, TGN. In this video we're going to be going through my post game update 37 Earth DPS loadout. This is a crush loadout, a PVE loadout. It works best from range, however it's pretty good from close range actually, you'll be surprised. Without talking anymore, let's go ahead and talk through the geokinesis tree. So here's what it looks like. They've got a few new changes, but this is kind of like a crushed tree now. So all of the attacks in this tree, or most of the attacks, will either crush enemies or benefit from them being crushed. Not all of them, most of them though. Okay, so that's the geokinesis tree. As you can see, I picked fucking shitloads of stuff, and on the right we didn't get enveloped, but get everything else. Seismic tree, don't have anything on the seismic tree. This is your day's loadout, so again, lots of the attacks here will be dazed, and when we look at a day's loadout, you'll be seeing lots of this kind of stuff filled up. Iconic powers, we've got the two across, the weapon mastery and the tactical genius, which we need for pretty much every DPS loadout. If you're a DPS, get them. Bam, get them. Increasing your damage. Wisdom of Solomon for a bit of extra power, and nano weave armor for a bit of extra defense if you do go up close. Okay, skill points. Now I am going to go through in detail the order of how I spec so many skill points, you know, and if you've only got 120, then you can actually see the order I go up to get to 120. If you've got more, then you can continue on until you've got 184. That's the idea. So you'll see the full kind of skill point guide, how I spec my skill points, in another video coming soon. However, just very quickly, I've spec'd into hand blasters, and I'm mastered into hand blasted. I'm mastered into bow for the weapon mastery combo. I'm also mastered into brawling for the close range weapon mastery combos. Okay, but apart from that, you want to be making sure you're getting all of the critical attack damage, all of the precision. You know, you've got your might and precision down the bottom here, all your critical attack chances and damage, all that kind of stuff, obviously to increase your damage. That's, you know, that's why I keep saying the more skill points you have, the more freedom you've got to kind of spec down and increase your stats. Get your skill points, guys. I'm obviously super speed. I got the first speed force, then I went on to this, and then I just had 4 left over that I spec'd here. Okay, loadout itself, the moment we have been waiting for. We've got debris field, which is a damage over time. Crushed or dazed enemies take additional damage and may get knocked down. Shards is my attack which I combo at the end of my weapon mastery. Okay, so if you didn't know already, if you combo your weapon mastery, you've got an extra chance to crit, sorry, it does more damage, all that kind of stuff. Shards is that attack which I use to do that. Also, crushed enemies take additional damage over time. It says that, however, they don't take additional damage over time, they just take additional damage. That's like an error on their part. They need to reword that. Rumble Crush used to be an attack where we picked up a great big rock out of the ground and threw it, hit everybody in the area, and, you know, after that finish 50 seconds later, then we could continue with our rotation. It was too slow, and now it works great now. So it's a lot faster. Basically, you hit the attack, and instead of picking up the rock, it just falls on everyone's head. So it'll fall down, crush everybody in an AoE fashion. But what I also really like about this attack now is it applies a damage over time on. So it's not just an attack used to crush them, it applies damage over time. Then we got Meteor Shower. Meteor Shower is a really nice 50% supercharge for Earth now. They've increased the damage, might damage everywhere, AoE. As you can see, heavily damaged, stunned, rooted, knocks them down. It's a really good supercharge to use. I actually really like Meteor Shower. Totem, a few changes to Totem. Totem used to increase your Golem's critical attack chance. It now increases your critical attack chance. Yes. Okay, it's also a damage over time that pretty much hits everyone in sight, because the range on Totem is ridiculous. The time that it's up is ridiculous, and you can spawn it straight the way back up. It's a slower damage over time, but it's just up all the time. Then we got Reinforce. Increases your precision and your critical attack chance again. So we've now got 2 moves on the loadout which increase your critical attack chance, and I was just running through rotations earlier. you're just seeing crit bubbles everywhere. Crit bubbles fucking everywhere. With this amount of skill points specking in all of the crit chance, with Reinforce increasing your precision, actually increases my precision about 800, plus Totem increasing your, crits going on everywhere, and crits equals more damage, guys, so it's perfect. So there's the loadout itself. Now let's go over a basic rotation for you guys. Okay, so before we get on to going through the full loadout, what I actually like to do is take you through the weapon mastery. Now you can use whatever weapon mastery you want. I recommend hand blasters, which is what I'm using, because it's great for single target and it's great for AoE as well. Hello Super Celeste. Right, so we've got hold triangle, hold triangle, hold triangle. That's AoE. That will hit, let me see if I can hit these guys. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and that's that final hit. Actually, all of it will hit AoE, and it crits big, hits heavy. Single target, tap, then hold, bang, single target. 1, 2, that's hold, hold, hold for AoE. Hold, tap, hold for single target. Okay, so these are your kind of your weapon mastery. After you've got your dots on, then you'll go into weapon mastery and clip it with shards, is what I'm saying. Okay, so now let's get our dots on. So the first thing I like to do is clip Totem with Reinforce. Bang. That means we've got a damage over time, which will hit load of different stuff. Okay, the closer you are, the closer your targets are to the totem, the more damage it does. Clip it with Reinforce, and Reinforce will increase your precision, and it will also increase your critical strike chance. So now we're ready to go with the damage. Next thing we need to do is crush the enemy. So we'll spawn the rock from the air, and see how quick that is, guys, and it's clippable as well. So I mean, there's plenty of ways you can do to clip that. Clip it into trinkets, clip it into whatever you fucking want to do. You can clip that. Okay, after they are crushed, you'll know they're crushed because they've got the white slinky animation around them, as you can see there. Then you'll apply your damage over time. That'll be your third damage over time after Totem and Rumble Crush. Debris Field will be your third one. Then you'll get to work with the weapon mastery. So as this is a single target, we'll go hold, tap, hold, and clip it with your shards. And the shards, when you clip that shards will get shitload of crits because of the weapon mastery increasing the chance, plus the totem increasing the chance to crit, plus Reinforce increasing the chance to crit. If it doesn't crit, you know, if one of those attacks doesn't crit, something's going wrong. So let's go ahead and move kind of a bit faster. So we do totem, clip with Reinforced, bang. Rumble Crush to crush them. Third damage over time, and there's your dots. There's your dots going off, and that's everything is AoE. So if you've got 10 guys here, you can imagine you've got 10 guys with 3 damage over times on. And you can see it's quite a lengthy damage over time on. Okay. Then you want to get to work with weapon mastery. Boom, 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 bang, clip. Missed it then, never mind. Boom, 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 clip. Missed it again, never mind. Let's go through one more time. There we go. Okay, now let's go through the full thing. Boom, crush, dart, now weapon mastery. Bam, bam, boom, bam, bam, boom. And as you can see now, as soon as Reinforce comes off of cooldown, you've got to anticipate a little bit. Clip again, Rumble Crush with Reinforce. You know, these loadouts aren't an easy video to do, guys. I mess up so many times. This is my 50th take of doing this. Okay, you get the gist. So the first rotation will be this, guys. Okay, then look at Reinforced. Watch Reinforced. It's coming off cooldown on this time. So now, clip, bang. That was the perfect rotation into that. I need a bit of practice with my weapon mastery, but you can get the idea. Okay, so there is the rotation, guys. There is the loadout. Works great for AoE. Works perfect for single target as well. just real quick showing my stats. I'm using Vestments of Rage gear, that's not modded. 5 expert mods. My stats are 1913 precision and 3829 might. So there we go, guys. Obviously the hand blasters. Apart from that, guys, hope you enjoyed this guide. Plenty more to come, trust me, because there's so many kind of new stuff to kind of deal with. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and take care.